What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Robski. I'm here in McCall, Idaho. I got my 49ers hat on. Now, this is a little late. The draft's been done and whatnot, but things are looking on the up and up. And I believe it's my third video coming in from McCall. Now, a couple things I want to touch base on. One, the 49ers drafted, of course, Nick Bosa, who's a great pick and who I'm looking forward to. Okay. I need to tell you, all you butthurt, progressive 49ers fan that doesn't like what Nick Bosa's been saying on Twitter to shut the hell up. Okay. You guys, if this was Kaepernick, you guys would be all pro Kaepernick and good for him. But since we got a different viewpoint on the team, shut the hell up. Okay. We're getting back to the real 49ers. We're talking drop back quarterback. We're talking, being smart, having a tough defense. Okay. Guess what? There's a lot of traditional 49ers fan. Guess what? I'm one of them. Okay. So I don't want to, like I said, this isn't political, but I support Nick Bosa 100%. That's saying a lot because he's not Ohio State Buckeye, and I tend to root for Notre Dame, Michigan. With that being said, I'm very, very much looking forward to this upcoming season. Now our rival Seattle. I hate to admit this. I have to commend the Seahawks for doing such a great rebuild from last year. They made the right call sticking with Russell Wilson. I have nothing but respect for that man. And it should be. NFL is always interesting. I wish that they would quit messing around with all the rules. And because pretty soon it might not look like real football here. But anyways, back to get to baseball here. The Atlanta Braves are, they're up below 500 right now. They're taking a little step back, but hopefully they'll get back into the swing of things. So I haven't paid attention much to that. I know Tampa Bay was doing well, and New York Yankees were right behind. Lots of good stuff here. A couple things I want to talk about. There's been a lot of upcoming debates, upcoming philosophies, upcoming things in my life. I'm going to grind out this job and hopefully leave a good impression for Shore Lodge. I'm not working the best job, but people seem to like me well enough, and now most likely I'll be heading down to Boise here very soon. If you guys haven't got a shot, I'd recommend coming to McCall for probably the beginning of June because it's not too terribly packed, but you still get the experience. McCall really is a beautiful town. Now, yes, it is a typical resort town, and yes, it's got all these resort towns kind of have the same feel. There's two lodges in here. There's Bear Creek Lodge and Shore Lodge, and they're doing all business here. I work for Shore Lodge temporarily now, and it's going well. But if you YouTubers ever get a chance, come to McCall, Idaho. Make sure to come end of May, beginning of June. Bring your swim trunks. It's a good time. I heard this place blows up in July. I'm going to be heading to Lake Tahoe for the first time in my life next week with a good friend of mine, and I'm looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to that. Let me see here. So that's what's going on in my life. Unfortunately, I went up turkey on my annual turkey hunt with my cousin, and unfortunately, there was a tragedy in the family, so we had to cancel the turkey hunt. Sean Kendra Cochran, I love you to death. I think you have a beautiful family. I'm terribly sorry about your loss. But just hold on because there's good things coming up in your future. Let me see. Not a lot. I've been checking out the NBA a little bit, and I saw Portland do. I tell you what, Portland, you guys got to look at that. Damian Lillard might be the next superstar once some of these other guys retire. I tell you, that Lillard is a fabulous player. He's really good. He's been hitting the long balls, and they got a lot of good things going on in Portland. What I like about the Portland team is they have one big superstar, and then the other guys are really good, and they all seem to complement and play well with each other. Um, they kind of, Canner is a good ball player, and they got the kid from Gonzaga who did well, and they have a bunch of guys. McCollum's a great number two to complement Lillard. He's not a superstar, but he's a good player. I think Portland basketball's got a lot of good things going for it right now. Guys, I'm going to go back to the student loan program, student loan crisis, and kind of what I'm in right now. Especially, like I said, if you're in high school, and the problem is we looked up to our teachers, at least I did, like they had all the answers, and it turns out they don't. I've As a grown up, I went and visited some of them, and they're good people. Don't get me wrong. I feel very blessed to have such great teachers. But again, the problem is with this whole situation as the world evolved and our education system not. It's way too expensive. And again, I also love my college. I also love my alma mater. I love the University of Idaho, and I met some good professors there. I've also met some really bad ones. So remember, everyone's a human just like yourself, and I encourage every one of you guys to to do to one. It really is essential to read. Okay, Dave Ramsey is correct. That's why I do book reviews. Reading is critical because of what it does to your mind. It opens up things that weren't there, and it also brings out viewpoints that might be different to your own to have you think about it, just like I do. I've read lots of different science texts. I want to read Origin of Species by Charles Darwin, and it's really important to challenge respectfully. That's the thing is say a teacher says something, and I don't even care if you're in high school. If a teacher tells you something that you want to challenge, talk to them about it. Do it in a respectful manner, but it's also good to challenge other viewpoints. I've even challenged Christianity viewpoints. It's we're all kind of we all kind of have our opinions, whether we're in the same demographic or not. Even people in the same demographic argue, which that's not necessarily a bad thing. Uh, you know, it's really, I personally, I want to be more involved with people. I want to be more influential. I feel like that I've, I've kind of worked these jobs that, I'm always, no matter what position, no matter what title I hold in society, it seems like that I've done well socializing with people. And it seems like for the most part, people have a good opinion about me. Now, as far as my skills and how they relate to the market, that's a different discussion altogether. But I got a lot of good things going on, and I want you YouTubers who are listening to this, to just start questioning things and make sure to do research for big decisions. It could be anything from taking out a small business loan to taking out a mortgage. You have to research all the little details like the area. You got to go, you actually physically, the best thing to do is to physically go to that area, whether it's a college, whether it's a neighborhood, and just to hang out, do a little recon, as they like to say in the military, because you get a kind of feel of it, and a little more about it, you know. Um, but that was my problem going into college. Um, one, I didn't. I was lazy in the fact that I let other people dictate my future, and the truth is that you dictate future. You control you. So whether people are saying it's a size thing, whether people are saying it's an intelligence thing, whether people are saying whatever it is, the truth is it's all a bunch of bull crap. It, you know, teachers that tell you certain things, it might be true now, but if you want something, if you want to be something or somebody, you don't necessarily get to choose. You cannot choose how you're ending up, but you can choose the actions to get there. For example, if I wanted to be an NBA basketball player, which I don't, but if I did, I can't choose my age, can't choose my race, can't choose my height. I can choose my weight. I found that out. But I can choose how I would approach that problem. I could work on my vertical jump. I could do my jump shot. I could do things like that. That's what you can do, no matter what height, no matter what weight, no matter what intelligence levels. You can do things to get you towards that goal. Whether they're worth doing has to do with you, not the individual that's telling you can't do something. Okay. Because the reality is that the odds are to be really truly great, to be like famous, to be a celebrity, to be a professional, whatever. If it's good, that means a lot of other people want to do it too. Okay, so you got to remember that the odds are going to be against you. They are going to find something wrong, no matter how attractive, no matter how tall, no matter how short, no matter, they're going to find something wrong about you. People are going to say no. And you cannot choose that. You can only choose how to react to that. So I'm going to put my own practice in my words. I want to get back into the athletic community as a professional, and not just as a professional, as a high paid professional. I'm not messing around here. Okay. So again, I can't choose if I will or not. I can choose the action to get there. Same thing if I want to be an actor, which kind of thought about doing. I had some acting skills in college. I did well. I did some good monologue skills. It's probably why that I'm trying to, I also want to be a YouTuber. I've been influenced by guys like Flemlo Raps and KTO. KTO is actually out of Boise. Check them out. But it's cool because they talk about what Flemlo Raps does and KTO as they talk about what happened to these former stars in college ball and college football and in the NFL. Because it's really cool to see how some of these guys are front runners and then they either crash and burn, or else some guys are I mean, so yeah, I had an unstable connection. Sorry about that. So Tom Brady was drafted in the 6th round. I keep going to this case, but they were critical, even though the guy was 6'4" and out of the Big Ten university, they still found things wrong with him. He's too slow and all that crap, which has absolutely nothing to do with his performance on the field. So, Flemlo Raps, he'll take some of the guys, Colt Brennan, D. Milner, some of the dudes that were just slated in these big programs, and then they end up not, having a successful career. Keep in mind too, take a guy like Dexter McCluster. He didn't turn into a superstar, but he had a very productive, very good career. Where a guy like LaMichael James, it's like, I think LaMichael James, of how good he was at Oregon, it seems like he underachieved a little bit. Now, I'm not saying that he's an underachiever or anything, but it's just, if you were to take Dexter McCluster and Michael James, put them next to each other, they're both about 5'8". But they had speed. They had a tool that was a very valuable tool, and it's amazing how there's so many other factors like the team, the coach, who they go to, what type of system they're in, and that's like another keyword, system. People say that, oh, this is a system quarterback or something. Well, the system quarterback is the best quarterback, and they win the most. So everything is a system. The education is a system. The economy is a system. The market is a system. Figure out the system, be successful. Anyways, just a bunch of random thoughts. I got to go to work here in about a half hour. Guys, I just want you to keep killing it. Get through the suck. You know, things happen. Just keep pushing through. It's your boy Robski out.